We do have breaking news from the White House tonight. A federal judge has blocked President Trump's decision to end DACA. That's the program that protects young people brought to the country illegally from being deported. The judge also ordered the administration to start taking renewal applications again. Meanwhile, the DACA program is being used as a bargaining chip during immigration reform talks right now. Stan Bush has been following this issue for us, and Stan, Colorado senators are playing key roles in this debate.
And Karen, important to note that that ruling does not include new applications for DACA. It's still unclear, though, how this ruling is going to affect negotiations moving forward. Both parties feel like they could get immediate traction to do something with DACA, but they are moving cautiously after more than a decade of failing to do much on immigration reform. The future has never seemed more desperate for Brandon Garcia, who became a father 4 months ago. A baby girl born premature, still at Denver Health's NICU.
It's really uneasy day to day, not knowing what's going to happen or if I'm going to be here for her, when she needs me.
Garcia was brought to the U.S. from Mexico when he was only 4. He's currently protected by DACA and remains skeptical of his own safety as Congress looks for a permanent fix.
I want to see something on paper for me to feel more confident in knowing that we're going to have a solution.
In an extraordinary meeting in front of the press, Republicans and Democrats began negotiations on DACA, surprising many.
I actually had some low expectations going into this meeting, and I left with the fairly improved high expectations.
Both parties are motivated to solve DACA.
For this group of people, those are two pretty big, agreements to have walking out of here. And so I think we should respond to it optimistically.
President Trump appearing to endorse a two-phase approach that eventually ends with comprehensive immigration reform, saying he would take the heat from expected opposition from his own supporters. But to get there, DACA would have to be coupled with border security, meaning a border wall. Now, you'll remember during the campaign, President Trump touted a, quote, big, beautiful wall that Mexico would pay for. No mention of that today. In fact, Republicans saying that the wall would likely mean a mixture of fencing, personnel, technology, and physical barriers. So far, Democrats have said that those things are not deal breakers on a DACA deal. We're live tonight in Denver. Stan Bush covering Colorado First.
Thank you, Stan.